Hello, friends and knife nerds. This is the SRM Gent, a brand new knife from Stay Ready for More. SRM. Anyway, deep carry, bottom-mounted pocket clip, and a nice little anodized standoff right there, barrel standoff. That is about it for your standoffs. And stainless steel liners on this thing, nested stainless steel liners. It's a liner lock, and it has this cool looking invisible flipper. That's what they're calling it, invisible flipper. And man, the action is, it's super easy to use, and the action is great on it. I really like this flipper because sometimes it can be tough to get at, but that little bit of jimping and just that slight protrusion at the top is enough to make it very easy to access and use. Doesn't take much, and that thing launches. Nice, simple, slim profile here. Very, I want to say, understated. And this kind of grippy texture that looks nice. It's not smooth, it's not super grippy, but it's enough where your fingers are not slipping on this thing. Really takes a push. So, our lockup. Our lockup is, I mean, it's fully locked, but when you get to that point, you do have to be a little careful. You can't have too much lockup, but I imagine that varies from knife to knife. That action is sweet. It runs on, you say steel bearings, and I'm trying to see what it looks like. Ceramic bearings in there, steel ceramic bearings. So this is the new Gent. This is $50 worth of knife. You're getting 10 CR steel. Now, I know some aren't going to love the 10 CR compared to the 14C they like to use, but 10 CR is not a bad steel. It's a really stainless steel for the cost, and it's, you know, it's not a pain in the butt to sharpen. And look at that nice satin finish you have there. They do have a very nice satin finish. This knife is handsome, and it's only 50 bucks. So that is a nice deal for an office carry, especially if you just want an office carry that, if you're not looking for a very expensive office carry, you know, you don't want an Ocasio or something that's going to run a little pricey. You have the pricier materials. This thing will work great. This is an office carry you could probably beat on, and then you just resharpen. Very neat from SRM. Stay ready for more. 401 LC GB. I think that means G10 black, the GB. I'm not positive. So let me get you some practical information here, friends. Let's see. What do we got? That 10 CR blade, we are looking at 3 1/4 inches, and then overall we're looking at 7.5 inches in length. That's a nice EDC size. Man, I like that invisible flipper. That thing is slick, doesn't take much, and it deploys quick and easily. Okay, let's see what we got here. 2.2 ounces, yes sir. Very lightweight. We're just like 0.2 ounces, 0.3 ounces above a bug out, like with the FRN scales. This is a nice lightweight. I knew it felt light. I didn't realize it was almost just 2 ounces. That thing is slick for that. It does feel very light. And you have G10, not FRN, and it stays super light. Now, what did they do? How much? I mean, they didn't do a whole lot of relief in there to keep the weight down. There is just a liner on the one side. That's how they did it. There's like less steel here. There's no stainless on the other side. Stainless steel liner. You just got the nested liner for the lock, and that is it. And that will definitely keep your weight down. The less stainless. Stainless is a heavy steel, as most of you know, and the less you have in there, the less your knife is going to weigh, which is nice. I like that. In an office carry, you know, you're going to have lighter clothing generally, so you want something a bit lighter. And this is a nice solution to that. So let me give you guys a quick comparison here visually with a couple of knives that I always use. The Showman, and the Benchmade Bug Out with the Flytanium modular scales. So clearly very similar bug out size, similar to the bug out size wise, 7.5-inch knives, 3 1/4-inch blades on both, just pretty much spot on. And the Showman is a larger knife, not exactly a good comparison for this one, but it just give you an idea of its size if you're a big Showman fan. Shaman, damn. Man, do I mess that up. Anyway, the SRM Gent, cool new knife, very light. They did their best to keep this thing light, and I appreciate that. You can definitely tell they put some work into keeping it lightweight. They even milled out the G10. So, a cool new knife in the budget category, which is what SRM nails very well. So, let me know what you guys think. Is this going to be on your list? Do you need a gentleman's carry? It's always good to have gentleman's carries and a couple of options if you can. Keeps it interesting. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comments.